We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Washington Commanders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You look at this Browns defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on first down. Simpson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Al now to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Still fighting for more. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. And down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now throwing on 1st down here. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw, Howell. He finds his man, complete. It's Terry. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Simpson, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Howell out of the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a look. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Watson off play action. The looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet. If it ever admits to worrying about man coverage, how about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Howell. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. This one complete to Simpson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup of 38.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because They let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two,
looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 71 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. It's Howe with another throw. This one incomplete. was picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, Howell. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And trouble trying the middle here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Got him there, and it's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Howell. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Keon White got in there for the sack. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Watson's throw taken in by Thornton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. Dancing to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now in front, they're going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 50 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
The extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And Howell will throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Terry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league...
And now off to the races down the right side. catch and run. 72 yards. And quickly they get to the line. Al down to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 17.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now it's Watson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Browns send out their punter now. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Simpson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 3rd down, Simpson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back, not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Howell. He finds his man complete. That's Terry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a give right side.
Simpson.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hal to the air on 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Al throwing on 1st down here.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Back to throw. Howell. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Little bootleg here. Howell.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Commanders 24.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now. Okay, get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Throwing here, Howell. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Another throw for Howell. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement Sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Second down throw for Howell. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds here.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Howell on the QB sneak.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They go play action with Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Browns drive about to get started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now it's Watson.
Well, fighting Thornton over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time.